Ugh, it is all up to me. I have to do everything myself. Do you ever feel that way? You feel like you're the only one that can get things done? You know, that's a disease in our culture, that we think that we have the answers, that we're the only one who, or that we're alone. You know, it's interesting that solitude is a beautiful thing. We actually need to spend a little bit more time in solitude because there's a gift waiting for us in the silence. But isolation, that's a very unhealthy thing. So I'm here to tell you about an acronym that I call the A-Team, because I was that person that thought everything was up to me and I was going to have to do it all myself. And the worst part about that is you think, oh no, I'm not enough. It's not going to be good enough, or I'm not going to be good enough. And the truth is that you're not, because you're not meant to do everything on your own. You're not meant to do it alone. So I'm going to give you a tool that I have used called the A-Team. It's an acronym. A stands for advocate. Be an advocate for yourself. Learn to ask for help, support, or input. It's one of the most powerful things you can do. Now, I know most of us don't want to ask for help because we don't want people to think we don't know what we're doing. Well, here's the thing. I've worked with some of the most successful people in the world, and guess what? None of us know what we're doing. We all need a team of people to get things done. So we want to ask for help. But the other reason we don't ask for help is we don't want to bother anyone. Well, the truth of the matter is you're actually blessing someone, not bothering them when you ask for help. You want to know why? Because there is a biological response that happens in someone when they help someone. When you ask someone for help and they help you, they get a thing called the helper's high. It literally is a brain response where positive brain chemistry is released when we help someone. So you are not bothering, you are blessing. So ask for help. Learn to advocate for yourself. The T in A-Team is tell. Tell everyone what you're up to. And get a group of people that will tell you whatever you need to hear. I like to call these my tell cheerleaders. You know, those people that go, that's all right, that's okay, we're going to beat them anyway. We all need a group of people that will tell us whatever we need to hear, even if it's not the truth. And what I mean by that is, you know, those cheerleaders on the sidelines probably don't know whether or not it's going to be okay and that team is going to beat them depending on the score. The coach knows, but the cheerleader is just there to pour in belief. And your tell cheerleaders, that group of tell people that will tell you whatever you need to hear, those people are speaking into you what they see your potential to be. And as they tell you, you begin to step into it. The E in A-Team is emulate. We all need people to emulate. You want to find 1 to 3 people that you can say, you know what, they're doing something that I want to do. I'm going to study them. Now notice I said 1 to 3, not 10. You know why? Because eventually we want to learn from people, but then we have to take the action ourselves. And also with your emulate group, you want to be sure that comparison does not rob you of their wisdom. What do I mean by that? What I mean is all of a sudden you're going to go out and say, you know what, I want to do this, but I need some help. I've never done it before. So you start studying people that you probably will never have personal access to. You'll be on their blogs, you'll read their books, but what will happen is you might start to compare yourself to them, and comparison is emotional cancer. You know why? Because you'll look and say, well, how am I supposed to do that? Look how good they are. Or, wow, I have 1 like on my Facebook page and they have 10,000. No, don't allow comparison to rob you from the wisdom of the people you want to emulate. You know, we could learn from the bird kingdom. Truly. I mean, think about bird watching. I used to think that was the dumbest thing in the world. No offense to you if you bird watch, because actually this last year I've really opened my eyes to birds. And when we learn that together we complete each other, just like birds complete the bird kingdom. I mean, think about this for a second. A canary and an ostrich. Really? They're both part of the bird kingdom, but you never see the canary look at the ostrich and say, oh, if only my legs were as fast as the ostrich, then I could be a canary. And the ostrich never looks at the canary and says, oh, if only my hips were as small as the ostrich, then I could be an ostrich. No, they're both too busy being an ostrich and a canary. They're stepping up and taking their place in that kingdom, and we need to step up and take our place in the kingdom too. So find 3 people that you want to emulate, learn from them, and then take action. The next one is align. We need to align with people that are different than us. We need to align with people with different gifts and talents. I mean, really, I want to ask you a question. I know I can't hear your answer, but the truth is how many of you like to hostess? I mean, you like to have people over to your house and create a beautiful environment for them? Well, guess what? We could be good friends because I hate to hostess, but I love to be hostessed. Okay, I know that's not a word, but the truth of the matter is that I can go and appreciate someone else's gift, and people that hostess, that's why they do it, because it's a gift for them and they want people to enjoy it. See, we need to align with people that have different gifts and different talents. Sometimes it can be annoying because they don't see things the way we do, but they can bring something that we will never be able to bring ourselves. Again, we can learn from the animal kingdom. You know who ostriches hang out with in the wilderness? Very often you'll see them hanging out with a zebra. Now, what's that about? Could they be any different? They're not even part of the same kingdom. But they have learned to align with someone different than them. You want to know why? An ostrich's head sits up high and he has big eyes. And a zebra doesn't see very well, but he has great ears and hearing, and he can smell well, which the ostrich can't do. But somehow they have figured out to align with someone very different than them, and together they keep each other safe. It's a powerful thing to align with people that are different than you. Let's learn from each other and align our gifts and talents. And then finally, mentor. Wow, we all could use a mentor. You know those tell people, the cheerleaders, that's all right, that's okay, we're gonna beat them anyway. Well, these are your coaches. Those people are gonna tell you anything you need to hear so you can step into it. But your mentors, those are your coaches. These are the people that you do have personal access to. Unlike the emulate people, these mentors are giving you their time. They are investing in you. And they are your coaches, and they will tell you the truth. They will say, yes, it's all right, and it's okay, but we need to make some adjustments here if you want to win the game. We all need people in our life that will tell us the truth. But mentors, it's a reciprocal relationship. If someone is mentoring you, you want to do two things in return. Number one, you want to respect their time because they are not spending their time, they're investing their time in you. So if they say, hey, I've got 5 minutes, then you set your phone timer and you say, okay, it's been 4 minutes, let's wrap up. You said 5, I'll talk to you next time. If they say they have 30 minutes, you say, you know what, it's been 28 minutes, let's wrap up, I'll talk to you next time. Respect their time. But the other thing is don't be an asshole. I said ask with a K, asshole. And what I mean by that is don't ask for their time and ask for their advice and then put it in a hole somewhere and never use it. See, we do that often. We'll ask for someone's time and we'll ask their advice and we put it in a hole and we never use it. See, now what's happened is you've not only had them, they thought they were investing your time and you're saying, well, they just spent their time. No, you have wasted their time and you know what? You've wasted yours. See, inspiration and information without action is regret. And so you want to take this whole group of people and we want to get the information, get the support, put it into action, and you just watch what will happen. You will no longer be alone. Ecclesiastes says that 2 are better than 1, and a cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. We are stronger and we are better together.